Do you have any wisdom?
This place is a dump. Why aren't I ever displayed on a shelf like a normal book?
He's always bitching.
Books shouldn't be lying around on unswept floors.
Like, gotten more popular over the years, but it's just one of those games that, like, a lot of people just don't dive into it for whatever reason. I'm on a bit of a break from it because I was, like, I streamed it, like, for, like, over a year, and I'm like, I need a break. I already stream a lot of Monster Hunter, so I was like, I just need to, like, chill out on one of the days away from it. Alright, I switched up my look. Now I look like a spooky witch, wearing blue jeans and magic tattoos. And I did actually make the, what's the word? The quick slot gear. So I'll be able to, like, switch a little bit quicker than I usually do. But the thing that I figured out is, I'll kind of show it off real quick. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest X. That's like, if I'm not streaming, 9 times out of 10, I'm like playing Dragon Quest X. Like, that's pretty much all I play now. And then I've been doing like some Mystical Ninja on N64, and then Soul Sacrifice, and a little bit of Monster Hunter. But, so what I figured out is if you use the ground-based evasion, you'll hop up. I didn't do it right. You'll hop up into the air, and you can actually do attacks in the air, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to actually, like, hit the weak points on some of the taller monsters. Well, Dragon Quest X is an MMO, and, like, I'm, like, right into it. I really like it. It's really good. Alright, but yeah, so that'll be our new, like, tactic for dealing with the higher-up, like, monster parts. I keep meaning to, like, play, like, Helldivers. Like, I bought it, but I just, like, never get around to playing it, so... There's also that. Like, a lot of my friends I have seen playing it, I just, like... Very rarely do I appear online on Steam lately. I don't know why. I've been, like, an antisocial bitch lately. I don't know what my problem is. Oh, you have it too? Yeah. It looks cool. I played it, like, for about 5 hours. I just, like, haven't gotten into it. All right, let's see what happens next in The Memories Remain. Yeah, I did. Well, I did like I pretty much, like, I mainly soloed when I was playing it, but I've heard it's a lot more fun when you play with other people, but I just got to get over whatever the hell my, like, weird little multiplayer thing is.
Magusa was gone.
He left.
I wonder where he is now. After Illusibra's sacrifice, he absorbed her memories and saw himself detached from all he had been.
Like, I did play, like, 1 or 2 multiplayer matches, and it was pretty rad, so...
That there had once lived a man named Magusa.
I just gotta get into it.
He had possessed the twin gifts of clairvoyance and eternal life.
Oh.
Illusibra's memories revealed an incredulous past. My partner finished revealing the truth to me, then left.
Tell me the truth. I'd love to know.
Now, I was on his trail. I had one final thing I wish to share with him.
I've been, like, mainly, like, when I've been playing Dragon Quest X, because I finished the storyline, I got through it all. Amazing, by the way. Like, the story is so good in that game. Now I'm working on, like, just getting every class up to level 100, so I've been kind of, like, just working away at that. Like, if I can't sleep at night, I just grind some levels until I get a little bit tired. Yeah, well, Dragon Quest X's kind of nice because it's set up in a way that you can solo it and it's still fun. But yeah, most of the people I, like, started with, like, kind of pieced out too, which is fine. People have other games to play, but I was like, oh, I was excited, but it's okay. I still had a lot of fun going through it, and if any of them ever come back to it, I'll, like, totally jump back in with them anyway. The Harpy, really? That's what we're fighting now? All right. One sec. Yeah, same. I tried to get people into MMOs for years, and it never works. It's fine though. I've kind of gotten used to it. I fizzled out on Final Fantasy because like, once I finished the story of Endwalker, I was like, you know what? I'm satisfied with that ending, and I don't really feel the need to like keep jumping into it. I was happy where my character ended up, so I was like, all right, like I'm good. I don't really need to get into the new story, so I think Dragon's Dogma and like Unicorn Overlord are gonna really pull me out of it for a bit. But on like the day before Dragon's Dogma launches, the expansion for Dragon Quest X comes out, so I'm like, shit, I don't know what to do. I also switched my character over to Grim because I need to get some stuff that comes from the Grim faction. I was mainly doing Sanctuarium because I wanted to level up the Spear Magic, and the Spear Magic is specifically a Sanctuarium thing. Intense air engulfed the world. The end had begun. A black rite influences my partner's body. One that grants him eternal life. It was not he who performed the rite. What is going on, actually? Oh, that's cool. It's like a whale castle. We'll have to read the lore about the areas at some point, because like it is actually interesting. There's like a reason for everything. It's one thing I really like about this game. Yeah, I remember like a lot of stuff just kind of like, I came back once and like everybody was gone, and then all of a sudden the Discord was gone one day, and I was like, oh shit. And then I saw Yumi was in like a new free company, so I was like, all right, like I guess that's it.
You're in a bad state.
There we go, we got a new best friend. Holy sh!
Sacrifice or to sell? Have you made your mind up?
Why are these hitting so hard? I might have to actually like get my level up a little bit. Yeah, I remember like there was like a bit of that was going on when I was active, and then I like went away for a bit, and when I came back, things were like pretty much like I was the only one who logged in for like the last like couple of months that I was playing, and I was like, okay, I guess that's it. That's okay. It happens. Fucking tremoring. This is actually the first like level 6 pact that we've done, so this might be a little bit different. Oh no, she's gonna eat me.
Hey, keep your guard up, you hear?
I had to remember to turn mine off because it was on auto renewal. I was like, I gotta shut this down. Okay, let's see. I can actually try to get a few more of these off on her. I keep buying like multiplayer games, and then I just like, I end up soloing. I don't know what my problem is. I've been like that for a little bit. Like I'll see like a bunch of my friends playing a game that I want to play, and I'm just like, oh, like whatever, I don't want to bother people. I've been in like a really like weird, stupid mood lately. Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry that I like talk shit about the harpy. I keep messing that up.
Hey, keep your guard up, you hear?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I'm gonna start like appearing online more. Like that's also like part of it is I'm always like just kind of online, but like not really appearing. So. You do have Soul Sacrifice, Crimson? I think you would actually really like it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get a hold of it now. Also, how you doing today? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, like, I'll be down. Like, I definitely want to play some Helldivers. gonna hang back for a minute. She's like way more powerful just at 1 rank up. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, we're gonna try our new tactic now. Not now. This is a PlayStation Vita game. I'm actually streaming it off of like my Vita. She is like a lot more brutal than she was. This is like the first monster you fight in the game, and she's like way more powerful. This is like one of my favorite games. Like, I'm not usually like a big Monster Hunter style game person outside of the actual Monster Hunter games, but this is the one that I like absolutely love. Yeah, Crisis Core, it's too bad they never like released that digitally. I had to like rip my PSP version of it and then put it onto my Vita, because you couldn't actually buy it digitally. And it was only on the PSP. But now there's the remake. I keep meaning to play through it, but I like just haven't gotten around to it. All right, we broke both of her wings.
Hey,
She's gonna fucking eat me. We still got that active, so if I zip in. Yeah, I think I was streaming it for a bit, but like, it did really, really badly. Not that I like ever have like a gigantic audience, but like, it did like exceptionally bad on my channel. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play it on my own at some point, like whatever kind of thing. All right, there we go. Now I can just focus on killing her.
Hey, keep your guard up, do you hear?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I usually also just don't play that type of game on the channel, so I think the people that follow me, like, weren't really into it for whatever reason, or they wanted to play it themselves. Like, that's kind of the risk that you run when you stream, like, a brand new, like, release. I usually don't care. I usually just stream what I wanted, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just beat this game at some point and, like, just go through it. Like, Unicorn Overlord, I'm not going to stream it just because I want to play it on my timeline instead of, like, whenever I have time on stream.
It'll take more than that to
I
stop
just
me.
really need her to chill out for a second. Okay, there we go.
These monsters pack a punch.
We gotta get away. She won't stop doing the breathing thing. Come on!
You need to shake up. You're in a bad state.
Yeah, I know I'm in a bad state, you dumb bitch. She really does. Well, that's like her whole thing. Like, all of the monsters have backstories, and her whole thing was like basically about gluttony and all that. I'll just lure her into some mines. Those fucking crows are really messing me up. No, you can't do anything when she's doing that or you're just gonna get pulled in. It's not worth it.
Hey, keep your guard up, do you hear?
Yeah, you do. It's always good to have you drop in. If she's close to dying, she's not quite there. I want to try out, I got a new black right while I was farming. And I want to actually see what it does.
That beat screams of music to my ears.
As soon as her health is red, I'm going to try out the black right. But I don't want to risk doing it too early and getting wiped out. Shit. She's not like doing like different moves than she usually does. She's just comboing them and doing them a lot faster. Like usually she's kind of a joke to beat.
Hey, keep your guard up, do you hear? You need to shake. You're in a bad state.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's try out the black right. Oh, never mind. I forgot to set the new one. I just sacrificed my legs. We already had this one before. This will probably finish her off, though. And if it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Because when you sacrifice your legs, you can't evade or run anymore.
Too easy.
This is bad. I was really hoping it would finish her. Just try to stay behind her. I think she's healing.
You need to shake. You're in a
This is
bad
bad.
state.
I do need legs. I can't run.
It'll take more than that to stop me.
I should have double checked. I forgot to like set the new black right. That's okay.
These monsters pack a
I need to
punch.
heal, but I'm also gonna break my spell.
This is too easy.
Why isn't she dead yet? Okay, finally, Jesus. We got her. It's fine. I think the black rights are like such a cool part of this game. Like legitimately. Like you get to do like a super powerful, crazy attack, but it like really costs you.
I don't want to die.
Sorry, brother. I'm leaving it up to fate.
Please help me.
Come on, let's.
There we go. Ooh, we might have to do a bit of farming. That was like a noticeable jump in difficulty going from 5 to 6. Oh, you know what? I think it was because the black right I got isn't super duper useful in single player. Weaken the magic of the harpy. Okay, that's just the upgraded whirlwind. Draw enemies' attention with an appetizing meal. That's cool. So I figured out you get black rights at level 34, no, 20, 40, and 20, 30, and 50, I believe it is, for magic and life levels. So that's why I'm going to stick down the middle, get all the black rights unlocked,
Had been cruel.
and then we'll go from there.
There had once lived a man named Magusar. He sacrificed scores of victims in order to remain ever young. Then a nameless sorcerer defeated Magusar, ridding the world of this baneful threat.
Oh, is he taking over the sorcerer?
By all rights, that evil sorcerer Magusar should have died at the hands of this nameless hero. The man who had traveled with me for so long and who said his name was Magusar, just who was he? My partner's face filled with anguish and confusion, as though on the verge of madness. One day, until the end of the world.
Shit, I lied in the stream description. I said there was 3 days.
At the time of this writing, the world was starting to show signs. It was the beginning of the end. And it was linked to the man who had disappeared. You are not far from the truth now.
Damn. Okay, 1 sec. Let me check the black right thing. And let's repair my legs, because I'm not dealing with that. There we go. So what did I get? Oh yeah, I got Glepnir. So with Glepnir, you sacrifice your right arm, and basically it becomes chains that bind a monster in place. It's like useful in single player, kind of, because the NPCs will wail on it, but it's way more useful if you were actually playing it online. But the thing is, you lose all of your sigil effects. So it like kind of drastically weakens you depending on like what kind of sigils you're using. And then the other ones we have so far are Infernus, where you sacrifice your skin, aka half of your defense, to do a gigantic AoE of fire damage. And then Gorgon is when you give up your eyes, and basically you can sit there and like shoot laser beams at them. So I'm gonna leave it on the legs one. Actually, you know what? We'll switch it to Gorgon, and then if we use it again, we'll do that. All right, let's see what happens next to old Magusar. Well, or if we even find him.
He said that the nameless hero who defeated Magusar used the sacred chalice to revive the victims.
Well, the problem is that
The
it...
sacrifice he offered up was the body of the fallen Magusar.
Oh, shit.
The world was restored, but the sorcerer went mad, burdened by the curse of Magusar.
The problem with that is that it takes away your eyesight, and then like it makes it really hard to see. It's really cool, but it's rough.
Spirit now dwelt within his right arm. The force of Magusar's presence overwhelmed the hero's mind, and he began to believe he was Magusar.
Oh. That makes sense.
The former Magusar had affected his body, granting him eternal life.
Yeah. It looks really cool. Like, basically, you pull out your eye, you sacrifice it, and then a whole bunch of, like, little floating eyeballs start, like, flying around you, and you can, like, focus them into, like, a Gatling laser. It looks really rad.
He came to view his immortality as something that he was born with. Weary of the burden this immortality placed on his body, he went in search of the sacred chalice. And then he met me.
Cyclops. Oh, man. Cyclops... Actually, Cyclops isn't that... Well, we'll see how Cyclops is in, like, higher levels, but... Cyclops doesn't have any specific weaknesses, so we'll just run with what we're using now. Actually, you know what I might do? I have a more powerful melee weapon, so we'll bring that in. I was farming the siren a bit yesterday, and I got this like really cool different weapon that they have. So we'll try that out and see how it works. If there's anything else new that I want to bring. Okay, let's do that. The man's memories become ever more confused. When I think back to the day I first met him, little of him remains. I do not wish for eternal life, Magasar would say. An ordinary body, that is all. That looks really cool. All of the levels are cool. Like, they're so surreal and weird. I don't have any buds anymore. This is my horrible weapon. Man, they really like jamming the crows in these levels now. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know if I like the moveset of it. The slam at the end is nice, though. I'm gonna start off just launching a few mines at him. Okay, he didn't used to do that ability until he was almost dead before. Oh, that's cheapy tremors just so you can get a hit in. Okay, I think his weak points are the tip of his spear and his head itself, so I'm gonna have to get up if I want to actually break his parts. Great. I hate when he does this. Could you please come back up? I hate this part. Okay. He's not messing her. He's gonna launch forward. Yeah, I do like the moveset, actually. I'm getting used to it. It's not bad. Now I need to stay the hell away from him. Wonder if I can... I don't know the... Yeah, I don't know the timing he comes out. It's like a second after I think it's gonna be every time. Yeah, he's just fucking laying into me. Thanks for wasting my power there, rat. Fucking idiot. Jesus. I do wish you would stop doing the spinny boy move. He's not even like barely hurt either. He's brute. I didn't count on there being such a big like jump between level 5 and 6, but damn. Yeah, it's the underground parts that I really don't like. I find it incredibly hard to dodge him when he does this. Because even if you just flat out run, 9 times out of 10 he can still hit you. Maybe not. Maybe I can outrun it. Get some of our offerings back. I'm fine with that. If that works, I'll do it. I need to get some damage going on him though. He's like just kicking the shit out of me. You're such a bitch. You have such a deceptively long reach. No. That's fine. Well, I'm at least getting him down, kinda. I gotta take advantage of that move where he falls down a lot better, though. Stop doing that, you bitch. I gotta try. Fucking run. Yeah, see, it doesn't always work. But like that time I was fully running and he still fucking got me. He's gotten me twice now while I'm running. It's very inconsistent. He's one monster that I just fucking suck at fighting. Yeah, he got me all 4 times that time. Brutal. God, you suck. That's bullshit. He tracked. You fucking idiot. He's gonna fucking wipe me out, man. Not underground again. I don't understand what I need to do for this. Like, he centers it on me. I gotta be careful, because if I break that offering, I'm out of luck. What? You fucking idiot. No, he's reforging it. I'm cornering myself. I gotta get out of here. If I run through him? Nope. I don't know what to do. That works, but it's like getting the timing down. Alright, I broke one of his curse parts. Oof. I usually stream from 8 till 11, so just like 3 hours at a time. It's usually my like pre-bedtime gaming time. Go away, rat. You fucking idiot. Damn. Wait till he comes out all the way. Okay, we're an hour off, eh? No. No, go this way, go this way, go this way! Alright, well, at least he's, like, kinda dying. The book's like, I think you're ready to fight Magasar. I'm like, I don't think I am, man. I feel like I'm trapping myself. I gotta go. Oh, okay. All right, here he comes. Let's see if we can time it. Nope. Damn it. One of these days, I'm just gonna, like, fight this guy a bunch and get really good at timing that, and then I'm gonna rule this game forever. Oh, he fucking roared me out of it. These rats are really driving me nuts. No, that's it. I can't do anything. Holy shit, we might have to, like, grind a little bit. What could I bring that would be better against him? Thank you. He's hard. I don't know. He was actually, like, weirdly enough, like, one of the roadblocks when I first started playing the game at, like, the lowest ranks. The first time I fought him, I was like, this guy's, like, weirdly hard compared to the others. What can I do? I feel like that weapon didn't do me any favors. Maybe we'll bring a sword. Actually, I don't have any higher level arms yet. Shit. Instead of that, let's bring... It's not that. But I know what I am going to do is I'm going to swap out the evasion. And we're going to go with something a little bit faster so that I can avoid his fucking ground thing a little bit more. Because, like, the height I'm getting out of the other thing isn't worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night. Thanks a lot for dropping in again. I appreciate it. What do I want? Maybe I'll bring in mortar instead of throw. Cobbler's mallet. I need to see this though. Opinion did well though, because Opinion actually like did some damage. I just want to really quick check out that lob spell and see what the distance is on it. I feel also like at this point just like take him down, like don't focus on curse parts as much and just try to finish him off. Okay, it's like a standard lob. That's got a way faster attack routine than the other one, so... Yeah, maybe we'll do this. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll try. Otherwise, I might go into the 6-star packs and just try to, like, farm out a little bit and get some levels, I guess. All right. Yeah, let's run with that. I feel like that's okay, but let's get a... Let's get a version of this that is a bit more powerful. Or... yeah, let's try... yeah, I'm gonna give that a try. Sorry, I got one more idea. There's a combo spell that you can use with this. That will basically, like, make a bomb spell become kind of like a secondary attacker on its own. Okay, so we'll throw down that. We'll throw up this. It doesn't last a crazy amount of time. Yeah, we'll try it. I'm not going to be as, like, runaway this time. I'm going to try to, like, just focus him down. We'll see if this does anything. That's part of the fun, is like experimenting with like different builds and stuff like that too. I wasn't expecting the second monster to be like this big of a problem, but that's okay. This game, like, legit gets, like... well, at least, like, the first one. Keep in mind, this is probably the furthest I've been in Delta, but, like, the original game, like, it got hard. Like, legitimately, which is one of the reasons I liked it. Alright, let's get a couple of these idiots out of the way. Thank you. How you doing, Charmer? Thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna try to approach this a different way than I did last time. The rats. Well, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. I don't know if this combo's worth it. It doesn't feel worth it already. I was like, oh, maybe this will do all right, but it's kind of like whatever. Oh, same here. I keep, like, hoping they'll do something with it, and Sony's just determined to leave it, like, sitting on the Vita not doing anything. It's really too bad. Nope. Ooh. The Vita 3K emulator is getting like pretty close to like fully running this game well. The only thing that doesn't seem to work on it is Mind's Eye. I'm not using Spear. Spear has more range. These rats are like really becoming a problem. Yeah, I gotta get some of my offerings back or we're gonna be in trouble. Well, he keeps going underground every time I do this. I will get out of the ground, bro. I'm not doing it. That was stupid of me. Fucking rats animation lock you, and then you can't dodge his tremor. Well, that time I just failed. Yes, kill the rat. Perfect. Thanks, brother. Every single time I start this attack, he goes underground. He's such a bitch. Oh well. Bad. He's brute. That's fine. I'm too used to the spear. Are you gonna go immediately underground again? Okay. Oh no. I hate that he hurts you as he comes out. Drives me nuts. God damn it. Why is my timing so bad with that? Oh well. It's not like it's doing that much to him anyway. I'm just gonna wait till he comes out, because I'm just getting hurt. Underground. Got him. Fuck. Okay. You just had to be more aggressive. While also being able to actually just, like, blink away from that ability instead of eating it over and over again. Lowered me wasting all of my heals.
I don't want to die yet.
We're leaving it to... That was weird. We're leaving it to fate. I'm actually surprised it saved him. I thought it would try to balance out my levels more, but it literally did the opposite of that. Well, maybe it is truly random. I always thought it just tried to keep your, like, level in the middle, but maybe it is actively random. Oh, okay, that'll be like the AoE version. I didn't see him use a laser beam. I know he can use a laser beam, but he didn't do it. All right, that's cool. And we got the upgraded version of the fire weapon. I don't know. I'm like really torn between the spears and the weapons. I'm starting to really like the weapon a little bit more. Just because the moveset, I don't know, it feels quicker and snappier, but it doesn't have the range of the spear, of course. The spear is nice because you can just kind of zip in, get a few hits in, and like back off. Weapon magic, yeah. Well, that would be useful. All right, let's see what happens next.
From the beginning, he called himself Magusa. He really believed that this was his name. But he was not Magusa.
Yeah, I gathered that.
He was a nameless sorcerer condemned to live Magusa's life. Illicebra had been right all along. Now that I think about it, she had never even referred to him by name.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
She had been his true partner. She had been his partner long before he came to believe he was Magusa. As my partner related the truth to me, what pained him most was when he spoke of Illicebra. Yet he had forgotten that she, his true love, even existed. It must have pained her so.
Yeah, well, that's why she went crazy.
This is all my fault.
That is how he said it. One day, until the end of the world.
Are you shocked? He was not Magusar in the first place. He thought that he was, misled by the effects of the sacrifice. Who would not lose their mind, learning such a thing?
Brutal.
The nameless sorcerer that had been Illecebra's partner was now mine. However murky his memories might now be. Our encounter, our journey, none of it happened by chance. It was all linked to a history, a bond that traced back to the past. Sortiara, now part of my arm, had inherited every last bit of Illicebra. A fleeting reunion. Long ago, two sorcerers took a journey together. Their memories, and the memories of those that they absorbed, have become our own, taking root in the subconscious. Does this make our bond, in part, the bonds of other individuals altogether? When I finally found my partner, he was in a terrible state. Clearly, quite some time had passed since his last sacrifice.
I want to see what's
Only a
going on with him.
sacrifice could save him.
I feel like you shouldn't save him, though.
I went and sought such a
Fool.
beast.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't give him anything because he's definitely been taken over by that, like, evil dude, right?
I had something I had to share with my partner.
Tell him before he dies. Don't revive him.
I needed to say what I could not say
Oh
to
my God.
Sortiara.
This guy's got to get over his trauma.
She had died before I could tell her how I felt. I would never repeat this mistake. I would refuse to allow my partner to die before I had done this. This I vowed.
The jack-o'-lantern. Switch over to Frost. Jack-o'-lantern. I'm gonna swap the... I like the sets that I made there are just like kind of a generic, like this would be like the basic thing I would use for a monster, but I am gonna swap the Ice Rose Thorns over to a shield. Just because that makes dealing with him a lot easier. Where the hell are the shields? I wish that the offerings were alphabetical. So many games like don't alphabetize things, and I'm like, it would make it so much easier. Like Monster Hunter, when you're like searching for talismans or gems, just put the fucking skill names in alphabetical order. It's so much quicker to find things, but very few like pieces of media like to do alphabetized order anymore. Alphabetical order. All right, we'll do that. That'll work. I actually do want to see though. Shield. How do I get the better shields? Use offerings. Oh, really? The shields are... Level 9, eh? And then just random packs. Well, I guess, like, how powerful do the shields really need to be? Sorry, that's a lot of book flipping. All right, let's boogie. We'll give this a try. I looked for a sacrifice. I had to save my partner's life. Memories of our journey, of the time we'd spent together, flashed through my mind. I understand now why I've always felt so close to Magasar. Why I felt like we already knew each other. Being influenced by Illicibra's memories. Her replica dwells within my right arm, after all. The other's memories toyed with me. What of my own thoughts, my own volition? The truth is... They're not even going to tell me the truth. Oh, that's cool. I said that about, like, every level, but, like, legit. I know what you are. This looks like it's... Yeah, it's a damage field. I want to save this guy, but I can't get over there. Yeah, it is a damage field. Go for it.
Sorry.
That's like barely hurting. No, that's hurting. Oh, never mind. That was the save. I'll just save these two idiots and get my health back. I always forget that, like, to save people, you have to sacrifice half your health. What are the trees offering? Yeah. That's cool. They've been starting to introduce more, like, environmental hazards as we get into, like, the 5 and 6 level. So that's rad. That's crazy. So it just, like, floods the whole area every now and again, eh?
This wound, not so bad.
Let's lay into him. Bitch!
Is it time to kill again?
It is. I gotta get out of here. Okay, we gotta go. Probably knocking him over is. By the time I get back up,
You have to finish it.
dismiss the shield, and then pull out my weapon, he's already gotten back up, kind of negating the whole benefit of knocking him over. Nope, he does more than one. We'll just do a few of these.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to worry about me.
No, I shouldn't. He's got a shield now. That's so cool. Fuck off.
You've done enough. Get back.
Yep.
You have to finish it.
Maybe we've officially, sorry, hit what would be like high rank in this game. Holy shit. Alright, I'm into this.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to worry about me.
Fucking spiders really are getting in my way.
You have to finish it. You've done enough. Get back.
He's so close to like frozen hell. Yeah, right.
Attack while we have
Got
the
him.
chance. Will come from all this killing. What good will come from all this killing? Amazing. Very impressive. What good will come from all this killing?
How are we doing? This is heady.
What good will come from all this killing?
Oh no, it's his upper
Good
arm.
will come from all this killing. Amazing.
I don't know if I can hit that from down here.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to worry about me. What good will come from all this killing? What good will come from all
Shut
this
the
killing?
fuck up. Jesus.
This wound?
It's one thing I like never like in these types of action games, like any action game. Like the first thing I did in Monster Hunter Rise was turn off the talking hunters and that. Like Tales games, like any game that has like NPCs that like just never shut the fuck up. It drives me insane.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to worry about me.
I would say that would be like my only negative about soul sacrifices. Just let the partner characters go on and on and on.
Ugh, what good will come from all this killing?
He's got a shield.
You've done enough. Get back.
Thank you, Spider.
This wound, not so bad.
Spiders, man.
Ugh, what good will come from all this killing?
I can't get anything done because these fucking spiders.
Amazing. Very impressive. Ugh, what
Right,
good
dickhead.
will come from all this
Get out of
killing?
here. I think that literally makes it so I can't break that arm anymore.
Ugh, what good will come from all this killing?
Look at him, he's just like, I'm gonna just ruin your day and get in your way again.
Are you alright?
It's legit like old gen Monster Hunter with these the small monsters in these games, especially these spiders because they just web you up.
A little more work and this will be over. This wound, not so bad.
You need to catch him when that arm is
A little
down.
more work and this will be over.
Oh god, he has a shield too.
This wound, not so bad.
3. There we go. Okay, we got all the curse parts. Damn it. I'm gonna get killed by the spiders just being a problem. I gotta get out of here.
You alright?
Now we'll start dashing in. I do want to save you, but like,
I'm dead.
yeah. Here you go. Here you go, idiot. I gotta go.
No help at all. This wound, not so bad.
There we go. Jeez Louise. Honestly, he was fine. It was just the sheer volume of those spiders spawning. Beyond that, he actually wasn't that bad. Although I do think it's cool that he got like some new moves. The shield and the launcher is a good touch. I was expecting him to pull out like a big sword or something. I wasn't expecting him to actually like have like a full out ranged attack. Ooh, gold spells. There we go. Of course, it's like the one thing I don't use though. Fire Drake Crawl, ZR Seeking Foe. But we got a weapon spell, which is great. 85 power, 80 duration, 10 casts. It's not bad. Hunter and Axe, surging with thunder to repeatedly slash foes. Oh yeah, that's literally the thing he does where he shoots his fist out. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I was wondering when the gold spells came into effect.
I carried my aged partner to where the dying monster lay. Although he was fading in and out of consciousness, I forced him to share in the sacrifice. When he came to, he said,
Leave me alone. I no longer know who I am. The life I have led, who did it belong to?
Well, you know you got cursed.
Magusa? The nameless sorcerer who slayed him? Or did it belong to another? I no longer remember my real name.
It was a cry for help,
Yeah, it was.
but I answered. So what?
Buck up,
I
Buttercup.
had to say it. Words I could not tell Sortiara. And so I faced my beloved partner and screamed. I don't know. I don't know if you're Magusar, and I don't care.
You're my best friend and I love you.
If you want to know who you are, then I'll tell you. You're my partner. You're my companion. Not the memories of the nameless sorcerer, or of Illicebra, or her offspring. I would have strayed from the path of a humble sorcerer. The time we spent together. Those memories only belong to you and I. The silence continued, and then I heard him mutter something.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's good too.
I spilled my emotions to him. And then it began.
Is it the end of the world? I think it might be the end of the world. Right, we're just gonna get out of here.
Without warning, he burst into hysterical laughter. Fate had made fools of us both. That was all there was to be said. It was he who saw it. A curious white shining goblet.
Oh shit.
One day, until the end of the world.
Thoughts were shared, and our author spoke freely. Their kindred spirits had never lingered so close. What strange and cruel fate that this should trigger the end of this very world.
This was it. The sacred chalice we had longed to find.
It's so beautiful.
Why did it appear to him alone?
I would love to
For
know,
one's
like,
wish
what
to be
the
granted,
chalice is.
One must always pay the price.
This was all that was required to obtain the chalice.
Is he gonna sacrifice me?
It was simpler than we'd thought. If you can just satisfy that one condition, it will appear to you.
He's gonna fucking sacrifice me.
It must have been the aura around the legendary artifact. Before we knew it, monsters had closed in.
Just a sec, sorry. Phoenix. I don't remember Phoenix. Well, let's keep running with ice, because it's fire, I would guess, if it's a Phoenix. Conjure. Do I want to use Stone Fist? I don't feel like I do. You know what? It honestly might be good just to bring the Frost Pinion along, or the Iceberg Pinion, because then I can keep the other one available. Or we'll bring a Throw Spell. Yeah, we'll bring along the Ice Rose Thorns. It looks a lot like the Pegasus, so I imagine that it's going to be fairly like that. But since we have never read the Phoenix's lore before, and he's a new one in the story, as I said, that's what we'll be doing. So I'm going to read the lore of the Phoenix real quick, and then we'll go fight him. There was once a girl who lived a simple and austere life, as instructed by her parents. Her father was a former soldier who had taken to drinking too much, and was now barely able to move. Her mother made potions from the wings of moths, an occupation that caused many to view her with suspicion. Desperate to avoid prying eyes, the family set up home in a remote, dilapidated cottage several miles from the nearest town. As soon as the girl was of age, her mother taught her how to make potions. After all, they needed the money from selling these potions to support her father's habit. Her father worked her mother to the bone, supporting his drink. Her mother in turn treated her daughter as a slave. In such a situation, the girl couldn't even imagine falling in love, let alone marriage. Her parents had forbidden her from even talking to anybody of the opposite sex. And of course, she was always busy working. One day, a traveler visited the family home. Laying eyes on the daughter, he immediately fell in love with her. They tried to elope, but the girl's parents caught them before they could flee. The girl was confined to the house. The traveler soon gave up on her and left the area, shattering the girl's one and only chance of happiness. The girl's parents grew old and eventually passed away. As the only family they had, it fell to the daughter to inherit the potion business. It weighed heavily on the daughter, now an adult. The potions her mother made were hallucinogens. She now understood why her parents had hidden themselves away. They're drug dealers from the world. Along with the family business, her parents had bequeathed her a great deal of guilt. She was a grown woman now, however. She could not undo what had gone before. Much as it pained her, potions were her only way of making a living. Just like her mother before her, she would spend her days breeding moths in a little hut, using their tiny scales to create hallucinogenic concoctions. A life of isolation awaited her too. Decades had passed since the woman's parents had died, and she was now grown old herself, her skin covered in unsightly wrinkles. One night, as she laid staring at a candle on her bedside table, the woman began thinking, "Mine has been a joyless life. I've never known happiness." Overcome with self-pity and despair, the woman decided to burn down the hut in which she bred the moths. She would be inside when it burned. The flames would finally put her out of her misery. As the flames began to take hold around her, the woman stood alone in the moth's hut, waiting to die. Just then, a curious white light appeared. A chalice was floating in front of her. It spoke. I can give you what you desire. Simply pay an appropriate price. The woman looked frantically about the hut for something to make a suitable offering. There was nothing of value. Certainly nothing valuable enough to fulfill her desire. At that moment, a man burst into the hut. The woman was taken aback by the sight of this soot-stained intruder. It was the traveler, one who'd abandoned her all those years ago. He'd not forgotten her, and after spending so long apart, had finally decided to come back for her. He jumped into the fire to rescue the old woman. Though older than he'd been when they had first met, the traveler took the woman in his arms. In an effort to carry her out of the hut, the woman gazed into the traveler's face and smiled. She had finally found something she could offer to the chalice. That's brutal. The woman had courage in her conviction. Their bodies became enveloped in the flame. Soon enough, they had both turned to ash, as had the hut in which they had stood. The ash started to come together. Moments later, a girl appeared. It was a rebirth. The woman was young once more. She'd been born again. The air was filled with the joyful laughter of the woman, or rather, the joyful laughter of a young girl. Now she could start again. She could live a different life. She headed for the nearby town, and after finding a place to stay, started working in a shop. She soon became a firm favorite with the customers. Her joy was not to last, however. The effects of her rejuvenation were only temporary, and after a while she began to age once more, and rapidly. The woman was devastated. She was still unsatisfied. She'd been unable to reclaim her lost life. She decided to undertake another rebirth. It was simple enough. She would find someone else to sacrifice, and the rejuvenating flames would be sure to restore her to youth once more. As soon as she found someone suitable, she followed them home, burning down their house with them both inside it. They returned to ash, and from their ash, the woman was reborn for a second time. She'd found a way to retain her youth. The woman became very sensitive to any signs of aging, and as soon as she saw any, she would rush back to the embrace of the rejuvenating flames. Before long, the rapid succession of rebirths she was experiencing were actually causing her to become younger. After a while, she'd regress to a prepubescent teenager. She also began to change in other very striking ways. The last rebirth had seen her adopt the characteristics of another creature, a moth. First rebirth had been from the ashes of the moth's hut. This was starting to make itself apparent in the woman's body. It was as though the moths were taking their revenge. The woman started to panic. She'd only just managed to escape from the drudgery of her life, spent among the moths. And now the blighted creatures were causing her to suffer once more. In an attempt to erase her moth-like features, the woman decided to undergo another rebirth. The opposite happened. The more rebirths she experienced, the more moth-like she became. What's more, this constant rejuvenation was causing her to become younger and younger. By now, she was little more than an infant. She was also aging faster than ever. One minute she was muling child, the very next she was an old lady once more. She continued to put her faith in the flames. However, she began to subject herself to their rejuvenation even more frequently. After a while, the process became a constant. The woman was permanently engulfed in flames, aging at an incredible speed before immediately becoming reborn again. She alternated between two extreme states, newborn baby and decrepitude. It transcended death. There's no doubt that she continues to roam the world to this day, engulfed in her rejuvenating flames, continuously reborn, a life that has no end. Rude. That was a decent one, actually. I like them. Sorry I stuttered over that so much. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's go. We may hit a roadblock, and that's fine. Like, if we do, we do. I'll spend some time farming and kind of power up a bit, but we'll go as far as we can. We were never meant to find it. It is as though this has already been predetermined by the chalice itself, as though it makes its own decisions about who is worthy of its aid. Every wish comes at a price. If one is prepared to pay, a chalice appears before them. What price must be paid to save their partner? Not here again. I like this place with the spiders. I hope the spiders aren't here. Oh yeah, I can skip these if we've already seen them. I always forget I can skip it. They're over there. Alright, we'll speed this up. It's rats. Well, rats are annoying too. Actually, I'm gonna wipe out a couple of these before we actually fight. I'm gonna fate the final one so I can get my offerings back, and then we'll lay into this thing with some mines. I don't know why, that's just how I like to open up fights. Oh, it's horrible. Shit, my thing worked already. Where is it? Oh, hey. You're just shooting fireballs at me from a distance. Right, prick. Oh, that's a decent chunk of damage. You bitch. Wow, it like really has... This level's like really fucking tight. How big is that going to be? Okay, it's not bad. It had a tracking component for you. I was just plain bitchy. It's hard to get the mines off before it, like, does, like, a major attack to you. Because every time it lunges forwards, it, shoots some flame with itself. It's like, wait for it to lunge and then come in from the side kind of thing. waiting for it to blow up. It's gone. It like reforms in the air. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. It cracks. Okay, I gotta be careful or I'm gonna waste that offering. Come off. Brutal. I don't know what's going on. Too high. Refresh this. I'll have to swap back to the spear for a bit. I gotta get some offering power back. Got he. Holy shit. That was an intense one. I like that one. That was fun. It's very much like the Pegasus, though. Very, very similar monster.
Please, lend me your hand.
I'll give you my hand, but I'm leaving it up to fate. You might die. Looks like you got saved this time, buddy. You like the glowing tattoos. I kind of like this look. That's just the weapon. Another homing, which I'm not big on. What are these? Oh, is that just a different version? We'll have to like check out some of these golden abilities because they are cool. And one sec, I just want to check. It's been about 2 hours, so I just want to see how the battery is. It's good. Okay. We're fine. I don't know why I always have to check. I'm just like, where are we? I'm gonna have to take a look at some of these new sigils that we're getting to. She's got a little bowl of ramen on her head. That's fun.
He had found it at last. The price that matched his wish.
Damn it. All of this just to get sacrificed. Like, I know that's what he's gonna do.
You are my faithful ally, but much more, you are my friend.
He spoke directly to me. I had spoken my true feelings, and they were accepted. With that, it all became clear.
Yep.
What he most desired was a normal body. I stood beside him, his irreplaceable companion. Now the scales were balanced. I never thought it would end like this. Sacrificing myself could ensure my partner's wish was granted.
Don't do that.
I had realized the truth. The apocalypse now close at hand.
It's not even saying anything now.
No amount of searching led to the sacred chalice. It only appeared before those who met certain conditions. As if the sacred chalice had a will of its own. Go on. You've almost reached the end.
Thank you, Liberal.
Does he have any doubts about this? Does he find himself torn? If he did, then maybe there is hope for me yet. There lies a beast within the hearts of men.
Well, that's the thing too, like,
Beast called greed.
the chalice will just do whatever
Now
he
I saw
says.
that he had chosen to fulfill his desire. He had made his choice to sacrifice me, his true partner.
What a bitch.
I too would not be slain without putting up a fight. It was no performance this time. This time, a fight to the death. Just like it was with Sortiara. The moment I become close to somebody, I must kill them.
I have to do it.
How many times will I be forced to go through this?
Okay, well, we definitely want fast, quick things, so the tuft isn't, or yeah, the snow tufts aren't gonna do it. Let's see here. Maybe we can do some armor. I never try to use these. I don't know how useful they are. Skeleton's flesh. Actually, no, these are useful because I can plant them down and they will track him. But I'll bring the poison one because it has more uses. And then maybe we'll swap this out for an armor. Okay, I'm gonna go like full out with like just the spear, the tufts, and the armor. And we'll see how that works against him. And I'll power myself up with that tree. To age like any other, to die like any other. A life that others take for granted, he craves with every fiber of his being. There was once a wicked sorcerer who sacrificed a great number of souls, absorbing the abilities of his victims. One of these abilities allowed him to see into the future. I don't know if I'll actually have time to do the arboreal thing.
You are my partner. And for that alone, you should be willing to die for me.
Why don't you fucking die for me? Jesus. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do this. Root. Boreal fusion. It's gonna fucking get me. Big fruit. You son of a bitch, all that work. Alright, we're just gonna fight.
You know exactly what it is that I desire.
He's almost got me dead. Shit. And let's just... We'll just consume one. We don't need to power it up. Fuck it.
All I ever wanted was an ordinary brother. I've seen things I never wished to see. Worse than this, I must kill.
Fuck off, spider. Why do you need to be in every map?
I've grown weary of this body of mine. I crave a normal body.
Got him. The sorcerer fights are usually not that difficult. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I'd have time to, like, plant a tree, buff the plant, grab the plant, take the thing. It's too much. The sorcerer battles don't have like the opening that the standard monsters do. The standard monsters, they don't like attack until you approach them. What do we get? They're just giving me the things I don't want. I will take the evasion though. The evasion's cool.
It's happening again, just like with Sortiara. The only way to survive is to inflict pain on your own allies. Sacrificing an ally to save oneself is no enviable task.
It's not.
This has been on my mind since the day that I sacrificed Sortiara. I face my enervated partner. He stared at me agog. He could not believe what I had said. I had chosen to willingly sacrifice myself.
I didn't choose this.
Ever since I had lost Sortiara, I could not forget her smile. I hoped that I might find her, despite knowing she would never return. The burden of killing another partner I could not bear. My partner stood up. I signaled him, and he raised his hand to me. The last thing I saw before my world faded to black was my partner's face streaked with tears. And then the world came to an end.
Your wish will be granted, but you must sacrifice an ally. So, what would you do?
I don't know. To be
Well,
honest.
this is what he did.
I was not sacrificed. Something stopped him from going through with it.
He loves you. You're best friends.
I saw him walk away without saying a word, leaving me alone. And then, without warning, the world was turned upside down. Two forces had always fought for dominance within my partner. There was no way that one man could cope with this conflict. So it has come to pass, just as he said it would. He said a cursed sorcerer would wreak havoc on this world. I cannot stand by and let this happen. Preventing the end of the world. That has always been our goal, though things may have changed. We made a promise. I have not forgotten.
So the I guess the chalice was like, oh, okay, like you're not gonna do it, all right, peace out, and he just left. Well, the Hydra. Just a mo. We read the Hydra? I feel like we've read the Hydra. No, we've not. We read the, what the hell it's called. I don't even think we read the Kraken. All right, well, we're going to read the Hydra. One sec, though. 36 plus. Oh, it gives you better soul and life essences. Okay, I gotta start using the rumors more. Like, I think I have like a shit ton of rumors set aside, and I should probably start using them. In fact, how many rumors do I have? I capped out. Okay, well, I better start using them. All right, well, we'll start using these enrich ones and go for the extra XP. I didn't realize I was so full up. So the rumors are like, they're like modifications for the quests. Depending on the rumor you use, it'll take up like a certain amount of slots in the actual quest itself. So there's like, you know, the XP boosting ones, and there's different like versions of them. Reward up, boost your score so you have a better chance of getting like more stuff. Boost the soul essence and life essences that you get, so you'll get like higher end versions of them. Orichalcum, I can't remember what that does. I think it's like a special spawn monster. Increases the appearance rate of silver shell Orichalca. Okay. And then these will just like weaken monsters and archfiends and stuff like that. A lot of them seem to be for like specific monsters. And then these ones will actually like boost different things for me. And then this one, I don't know what it does at all. I don't know. It packs boost allies' health and attack. Okay, so it'll make my allies stronger. But yeah, I'm gonna start using more of those because like I should. You get them like just through playing the game, and if I'm not using them, they cap out, and then you can't get any more. All right, let's read the Hydra, and then we'll go fight it, and we'll keep rolling. Once a great swordsman was born to a severely impoverished land. To support his family, he worked as a mercenary. The swordsman was blessed with rare ability. His dexterous hands, he was able to manipulate swords as if they were part of his body. And he fought to provide for his poor family. To support them, he would need a reputation. And for a reputation, many victories. For victories, it was necessary to slay a great many foes. And so the sword technique he devised was the practical application of his necessities. To defeat many enemies at once and thereby achieve many victories at once, he used many swords at once. You may be imagining him with a sword in each hand at this moment, but that wasn't so. The swordsman's technique was to use 3 or more swords at the same time. Witnesses to his technique likened it to an acrobat performing juggling tricks, and so it became known as the sword juggling style. He's got one in his mouth. To opponents on the battlefield, his technique was utterly unpredictable, and countless bodies lay in his wake. Before long, soldiers would flee in fear when they heard of the swordsman's coming. One day, a general, fearing the swordsman's scheme to defeat him, deciding it unwise to face the swordsman head-on, he resorted to deceit. He bribed a comrade in arms of the swordsman to poison his evening meal. The virulent poison was created from gallbladders of venomous snakes and brought the swordsman to death's door. For 3 days and 3 nights, he convulsed in agony, but the swordsman survived. However, even after recovering, numbness pervaded his body. Neither his arms nor legs could move as they once had. His feared and respected technique was lost forever. The swordsman grieved mightily. The perfection of his technique had become his very reason to live. Of all the things he valued, he'd been most proud of his skill and renown on the battlefield. The fact that his endeavors had brought his family out of poverty brought him no comfort at all. His was an irreplaceable loss. Despairing, the swordsman prepared to throw himself into the sea and end it all. But just then, a strange sight befell his eyes. A chalice hung in the air before him and spoke. Pay the price and I shall grant your wish. Entranced by the vision, he decided to obey the voice and named his offering. In truth, the swordsman's decision was at odds with his original objective. What had once been a means to fulfill his objective had now become the objective, and the objective became the means. The swordsman had honed his technique in order to provide for his family. And now he had lost his technique. He offered his family a sacrifice to regain it. This guy's a prick. Walking the line between life and death on the battlefield had corrupted his soul. True to his wish, the swordsman's body began to change. New arms grew from his poison-ravaged belly. Perhaps influenced by the poison, the new arms were shaped like snakes. Furthermore, the snakes' tongues were made of sharp blades. Body and mind were now united in the way of the sword. Elated, the swordsmen returned to the fields of war. Warring soldiers were taken aback by the sudden appearance of this monster. Long, thick arms protruding from his belly presented tempting targets for his opponents. The new arms would grow back upon dismemberment. Moreover, where once had been severed, two would grow back in its place. And so it was that the warrior of 9 arms and 9 swords came to be. To his opponent, he was a nightmare-given form. With new arms growing from his wounds, his strength only increased. No man could stand against him. The swordsman's opponents were no more. Any who saw his monstrous form fled for their lives. What use were 9 swords with none to fight? And what use his newly perfected 9-sword juggling? And so even now the swordsman's cravings go unsatisfied. He waits the arrival of a worthy opponent and a chance to put his 9 swords to use. I don't know if I want to fight this guy. All right, let's go. The snake's tongues are swords? I'm not into that. Monsters continue to thrive, now appearing further and further afield. People are consumed by fear, fleeing in blind panic. It's going wonderfully. I got through some tough fights, and now we're fighting the Hydra. A black cloud engulfs the world, and it's spreading. I cannot be sure. Every memory recorded in this journal is my own. It's possible there are other people's memories in here as well. In which case, I cannot abandon him. That thought is all I have to cling to. Monsters lay in wait as I rush to his side. All right, let's do it. What the hell is that in the background? Oh, it's the crows. I'm not worried about crow. It's a death crow. They're wearing little top hats. They're actually kind of cute, but they're really aggravating. See, they got little hats. You're gonna hit the ground, you bitch. All right, let's see what the Kraken's like. I'm gonna pre-get my movement up, because if this thing's using 9 swords like it says, I'm not into it. Oh my god. Alright, that's cool. Oh, he's another spinny boy. Why do they love these spinny boys so much? What is he doing? All right, well, at least he's like damn slow. He is. He's like a beautiful carousel. The snake's tongues are actually just swords. He jumps. Okay, that's cool. Fuck off, Crow. I'm trying to fight something that matters. His entire body is fucking cursed. That was the bitchiest thing you could have done. You know, you don't get to do anything. You're gonna die. Damn it, he's gonna steal it. Okay, we gotta get in. Okay, so he does like a big poison wave. That's cool. Oh, shit. This guy is perfect for the spear. There's a cat here. Goddamn cats. Alright, I gotta take care of this asshole. Where is it? Did the crow eat it? This is brutal. Yeah, come on. Oh, he like deflected the magic. Trampled my ass. What the hell? He poisoned the whole area? Alright, that's something new that I didn't know he could do. That's cool. He's gonna jump. Getting the arms off, I think they grow back though. Okay, come on. I'm just gonna hang back for a second. Where is he? He literally shoots them out now? That's awesome. I'm trapped. how are we doing here? There's a weak point on his shoulder and a couple of his arms. I gotta get out of here. Cat. No, don't. He's gonna get me. That's cool. They actually chase you down. He's wrapped himself in poison. Okay, it's just like up on his head kind of thing. It's just his arms. They're not as bad as the spiders, but... Okay, which arms are it? Okay, it's the two left. I was gonna say I'm gonna pay for that. Oh yeah, I can't hurt him when he's doing that. That's brutal. He just poisons everything, eh? Okay. Ogre. We'll save one, we'll fate one, get our offerings back. Yeah, I can't fast dodge when he's like that. He might die before I can get his curse parts. I gotta make sure I'm not stupid. Wait. It is that kind of back one, jeez. Fuck off. I think he's definitely going to go down by accident before I manage to finish that off. What the? Oh, he's going to kill me. I got to stop fucking around. I don't think I got the right one. Nope. Not. So tantalizing. Hey, thank you very much for subbing. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I like this guy a lot, but damn. Problem is the arms grow back and I can't keep track of which one it is. It's the one at the back. Absolutely, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Ugh. I gotta just finish him. He's gonna kill me if I don't keep. There. Okay. I would have liked to have gotten that final curse part, but like, I was playing with fire there. Delicious. Oh, he was cool. I actually really like him. I'm leaving it up to fate, brother. I'm grim. You got sacrificed. Getting close to the end of my time today, but I do want to see what happens. I don't know how much is left of memories remain. No, absolutely. I appreciate you doing it at all. That was really nice of you. Oh. Stop time. Those aren't that useful. All that effort and I got some tentacles. Tentacles. Right, chapter 7.
I think back to all that we had faced together. My partner always by my side. Despite the burning lust in my right arm, making me more and more a monster, only he could help me to forget the loss of Sortiara. If we had not met, I would have lost my humanity long ago.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't sacrifice
His
myself. I don't know.
presence had helped me time and time again. Now, it was my turn. I could not let my partner face this by himself. And so, I found him. Though nothing remained of the man I had known.
Oh.
The world had come to an end, yet true feelings still survived.
Yeah. It was oddly positive, actually.
The author of this journal made a decision. The sorcerer's dear partner should not be left alone, human or not. They would be together, even in death.
But this was not the partner who had once stood beside me.
Now he was edgy.
Now, he was no more than a beast, though gifted with immortal power. It was excruciating to see him with his essence destroyed. I knew he would never be the same.
Yeah.
I felt keenly how much he must be suffering. It was my duty to give him a death worthy of a man. Once I'd killed him, then I'd kill myself. For I could not leave him alone. We would die together. This is what I wished for us.
We have to fight him again.
Had Illicebra felt the same way? It was an odd connection to make, for I had killed the sorceress myself.
That was what she kept saying, that she didn't want to die alone. Interesting.
The last stop of our journey.
Yeah, we gotta fight Magasar. Alright, well, I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. Let's bring along... We'll bring along some armor. Yeah, that should be fine. And then... Actually, that should be fine. Like, the sorcerer battles are usually just, like, teleport around and hit him with the spear. Alright, let's boogie. Alright, Magasar, it's the end of the road, my brother. I must die alongside my partner. My determination is fueled by the intense pleading of Illicebra from within my right arm. She does not want him left alone. To save my partner, I had to free him from his eternal life. I stood to face him and spoke. Let us die together. You are not alone. Is he super edgy now? Like, he was always kind of edgy, but is he, like, super edgy?
My body no longer obeys me.
Holy shit, okay.
Evil within it awakes.
Megastar, don't attack me! He stole my idea to put out mines, that bitch. Here, I'll put out some mines too. Oh, hey, I guess you can lose, and it's fine. Alright, quest complete. Is this like a branching ending? What the hell happened? He like one-shot me. Alright. What's gonna happen next? This game has like such a good plot for like just like a mission-based hunting game. It's like they went so extra on the plot and it's so good.
My partner was an immortal beast. And still, I chose to battle him.
Yeah, I guess that's true. He is immortal. Like, what am I supposed to do?
His strength was overwhelming, and my strength was waning. My arms were cut to shreds. My legs were sliced clean off.
Damn.
And yet, I refused to yield. But this stubborn tenacity faltered. The monster that had once been my partner glared down on the bloody, bludgeoned mess I had become. Some dim consciousness must have stirred in the beast's mind. He poured some of his blood over me. Was the beast aware that this blood contained powers of eternal life? Through his blood, I had been saved.
That's weird.
Why such kindness towards me? As I looked at the beast, I could not help but sense the presence of my former partner. I beg you, don't show me those traces of who you were. I charged headlong at the beast. But it ended the same way. I was torn to pieces, and again it poured its blood over me. The blood gave me near undying life and power.
That's rough.
Why was this happening? Would this continue forever? The cycle went on. It went on and on.
It continued again. Over and over. And over and over. First the urge to kill, then a surge of mercy again and again. On and on it went.
I feel like you guys should just talk it out.
Day turned into night, then became day again. Conflicting emotions churned in me, as if my heart might burst. Year after year. Year after year. Year after year after year. The years blent into one.
We're just having an eternal battle now.
Year after year after...
After
How
year.
many times did we repeat this same routine?
Jeez
Did
Louise.
the monster still recognize me as his one-time partner? If he did, then all the more reason that we die together.
It's kind of fucked up that he just keeps bringing
I
you
had
back.
to. I owed him that much.
Maybe he
It was
hopes
the
you'll
least I
eventually
could do
stop
for
him.
someone who had stayed by my side. Although the world had ended, still we lived on. And so it was that this world ended. But our story did not. There is still more to read. You've come this far. Keep on reading. Our battle went on endlessly. I was reduced to a bloody lump of flesh, incapable of movement. But I would not die. Magusar's blood had made me immortal. And in this condition, I came to know something.
What did you know?
The utter despair of eternal life. Is this how Magusar suffered all this time? And if that is the case, then neither of us deserved to die alone. How could one bear to face eternity alone?
Yeah, that's true.
At one point, ignoring my motionless, bleeding body, Magusar created magical creatures to serve him. Those creatures roamed the world, claiming people for their master. Magusar sacrificed those poor souls as if it were as normal as a man sitting down to dinner.
Oh, those are like the zombos at the beginning.
He had become the master of the world, lord of all he saw. As time went by, Magusar became surrounded by his sacrificial victims, and the cells built to house them. And then it struck me. Perhaps hope could be passed to these very victims. Perhaps then they could put an end to this eternity that we share. I wanted to communicate my thoughts to them somehow. To share my memories with them.
Well, I know where this is going now. Well, it's kind of
These
like you know it all
thoughts
along.
shot through my mind. My body began to transform. I took on a form more suited to transmitting my memories. If only there was someone who could comprehend my words and had the courage to face Magusar.
I'll do it. I'll face him for you.
I would share all that I can.
Probably not today, but I will do it.
With my own sacrifice. The world had ended, but this sorcerer still clung to life. But to what end? Go ahead. Read the postscript.
One last thing to be noted. My name, before I forget it. Forgetting one's existence. A fate worse than death. My name is Jeffrey Lieberman. You bitch! I was trying to read it in a nice way.
Concluded. Now the decision is yours, whether to face Magusar or not. Although it's not my place, I must ask you. Please, put my partner to rest. Kill Magusar. I beg you.
So that's everything now. Essentially. What is this one?
Sortiara's soul.
Oh yeah, we already know that one. So that's everything up to that point of the game, and then eventually what we'll start doing is we'll start working our way through the like the different levels of packs and that. You know, just kind of like take a steady pace, chill out now for a bit. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll finish up. Yeah, obviously there's more Avalon story to get to. We have a bit more Sanctuarium to go to. We also have Grim to look at. So, you know, like we have a bunch of the side stories to do. So we'll finish up that stuff as we catch up to the levels in packs. I believe we need to get up to rank 9 for the current stuff. Yeah. Okay, so once we catch up to rank 9 packs, we'll start doing the other stories again. And then we can take a look at Alice's Eternal Maze at some point as well. Because I haven't really touched that. And as far as I know, it's just like a randomized dungeon, like, where you just gotta basically keep rolling and fighting things in it. But I haven't really looked at it too much, so that'll be something we'll kind of take a look at in future streams. But as for next time we play Soul Sacrifice, we'll be getting into the Age of Intrigue, which will be starting with, well, there you go, Siren. We'll get to see what the 6-star Siren's like. So yeah, that's going to be it for that. Boom. All right, that's where I'm going to call it today as well. So that's good. We got to the end of the basic storyline until we actually fight Magusar and see what happens at the end of that. You can actually fight him at any point, like from the very beginning of the game. It's like an option that you have where you can just give him a fight. You have a great night as well. Thanks again for dropping in for the sub and everything. But yeah, so like you can fight him at any time. I'm gonna like wait it out until we get through some more stuff just for funsies. But yeah, beyond that, that's gonna be it for me today. I might, if I have time, we might do a Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate stream tomorrow just because I wasn't able to stream yesterday. But that depends. It depends on my mood and if I have time. So beyond that, I want to thank you very much for joining me for some Soul Sacrifice Delta. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again some other time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.